The insurgent Democratic primary campaigns of Zephyr Teachout and Tim Wu are gaining some traction through endorsements from labor unions, and on Thursday, the New York Times backing Wu's run for lieutenant governor.
We are tapping into something clearly. I mean, I'd love to give credit to Zephyr and I, but I really think there's something going on in this state and frankly in this country.
Tim Wu was in Albany on Thursday to criticize the environmental record of Governor Andrew Cuomo's running mate, former Congresswoman Kathy Hochul.
She's going to sort of play the traditional sort of lackey-like position of lieutenant governor, which in my view is a waste of a constitutional position, a waste of a constitutional office.
After that, Wu went across the street to attend a pro-labor rally on the steps of the state capitol. Wu says he'd use the job of lieutenant governor as an independent and activist one.
I think of the position, I can serve as a public advocate. And my whole life, I've put the interests of the public first.
Hochul, meanwhile, defended her voting record in Congress in a 3-minute YouTube video released by the state Democratic Committee.
I never back down from our core Democratic values: pro-choice, pro-marriage equality, and pro-worker values.
Now, both Cuomo and Hochul have not responded to invitations for televised debates with Teachout and Wu. Wu says that he would prefer having a one-on-one debate rather than just responding in news conferences.
If she wants to clarify views on her record, as opposed to having these weird conversations where she puts out videos and I release her dossier, piece by piece by piece, we could actually meet and debate over her record and see who's right.
Teachout later in the day appeared at a rally in Albany on the steps of the state education building. She says Hochul's record is too out of step with Democratic voters.
Well, the best way to establish your bona fides as a Democrat is to vote as a Democrat when you're in Congress.
Hochul's campaign account, meanwhile, reported receiving more than $60,000 in donations in the last 24 hours, with contributions coming from key labor groups and an LLC with ties to prolific Cuomo donor Leonard Litwin. At the Capitol, Nick Reisman, Time Warner Cable News.